Hello and welcome to the Unconventional Man. This is the intro presentation I am putting together to share with you guys the ideas, the concepts, the what this is about, and how we are going to get this accomplished. So first I want to just thank you guys for taking the time to come out and listen. I truly do appreciate it, and I'm humbled by your choice to even listen to what I have to say. So, um, maybe that looks better. Oh yeah, that's awesome. Okay, so this is me. This is a Jamu Bernard in all of his multiple facets. So, um, I am I am a long-term veteran of the fitness industry, 15 plus years. So I started in my mid 20s, late 20s, and I am now 45 years old and I am still a personal trainer. So it doesn't mean I've only been doing personal training. I've had a lot of iterations of this job. I've been in management. I've created programs. I've written programs. I've consulted with gyms. I've designed products. I've done a lot of things. But what I think the experience that I'm going to pull on mostly for this is what I call myself as a professional master trainer and a personal lifestyle coach. This collection of pictures kind of to give you an overview of myself and how I move. I'm a professional mover and a professional educator about moving. You can see in the top left, I'm a master trainer for TRX. I've been that since 2010. In the bottom left, that's me juggling kettlebells. That's my gold medal performance in California. I've written a kettlebell certification, a few kettlebell certifications, and I'm still a competitive kettlebell juggler. That's me hanging upside down because inversions are a big part of what I do. The bottom right is me in yoga class, and you can see I'm not doing what everybody else is doing. Just because that's just not what my body called for. But I'm very flexible. I'm very mobile. The top right is something new for me. That's called an Indian club. You guys will get to see that as part of our variation here. And it's great for your hands, your elbows, your wrists. My training is about keeping my body in optimal, pain-free, high-performance state. I'm bringing this to you because I've not only been able to do this through perseverance and education, I've also been able to do it while getting married, getting unmarried, surviving a lot of financial, from bankruptcy to growing a business to losing a business to having two kids. Like the turmoils of life are around us all, and we all have to deal with them. And there are ways to hold on to your fitness, to your health, to your mental state, regardless of all of that. And that ultimately is the experience that I'm going to share with you guys. So, what is this about? Well, in a nutshell, what I'm trying to share with you guys is how you can do what you are doing better. So, well, the meaning of life, well, that's not what I'm going to talk about, but what is the meaning of exercise, or what is the reason why you exercise, or what is it you're trying to accomplish? Those are the things we're trying to get our heads around here. The typical objections people have to working with a professional in the fitness industry, in the performance industry, is time, money, priorities, routine, and an understanding of what it is. So I'm going to just deal with some of those because in some of the interviews I've had with some of you guys, you've given me your challenges, and I'm here to share that I have a solution that will help you overcome it. In regards to time, well, time is something that you have to claim. If you feel like you don't have enough time to do this, then the truth is you don't really understand how to manage time and how you can manage your time effectively. And so I'm making it easy as part of this program to drop things into little boxes so that the time that you use will be really effective and powerful, and you'll want to do it more often. Money. Well, the average cost of a personal trainer is somewhere between $75 to $95 per hour. The way I'm setting up this program is that it should cost less than it would cost for you to have a personal trainer once a week. My focus is on value. My focus is on delivering to you results that will last and that you will be able to duplicate for a long time coming. As a personal trainer, I've always believed in making my clients self-sufficient. As an online trainer, it's my exact same approach. So this is not money you are paying to do something with me. It is money you are paying to invest in understanding how to do something so that you can do it better by yourself. So the most important person for you to invest in is always yourself. A big challenge I hear a lot of people is, well, a lot of guys, we have a lot of stuff going on, whether it's our business with multiple facets, whether it's our families pulling at us in different directions. Ultimately, what this is about is helping you set your priorities. Now, yes, we will do some priority setting for life, but specifically, there are priorities for your exercise. And if you understand what's most important to do with the limited time that you do have, then you will be more effective in the long term. So priorities don't only exist outside of the gym or outside as a life routine, but they exist within your workout routine in and of itself. The last two I'm going to kind of melt together, and so that comes down to routine, as in many of us who are working out have a routine that we do or a routine that was given to us. And what I'm going to share with you guys are customized routines that'll make it easy for you to adopt the skills that I'm going to share with you. But most importantly is an understanding of the skill set behind these routines so you can select more intelligently what works for you. One of the biggest things I see when I deal with fitness today is that guys are stuck. They're stuck in a pattern of doing things the same way they've been doing it for the last 20 years. And well, if you're watching this, it's probably because you're feeling pain somewhere in your body and you are ready to get rid of it. Or you're having fat somewhere in your body and you're ready to get rid of it. Or you can't touch somewhere in your body and you're ready to do that. So that's what this is about, having a better understanding and more appropriate routines so you can just simply be more effective with everything that you're doing. So I like to say that one of my main tasks is filling in the gaps for men. The fitness industry today is so focused on ladies, and honestly, there's a good reason. They quite simply spend more. They spend more on training. They spend more on gym memberships. They spend more in the shop. They spend more on food. They bring their kids. I mean, it's quite obvious. Simply, it's easier to sell to ladies in the fitness industry, partly because they come in with. It's more likely that they're less resistant to the suggestions. Okay, so that's a different topic altogether. So what that means is that many of us as guys are kind of left in this space where because you were harder to approach and sometimes harder to manage initially or get through to, you're left alone. And you've been doing the same routine for a long time, and it's not working as well as it did in the past. And the messages that you get on terms of what to change, because they are so general, not too many people are speaking specifically to guys, it doesn't always work. So here's some examples of the things that you need to recalibrate in your mind. Cardiovascular as a way of managing fat is not effective. It's not. No, I mean, the easiest way to look at this is to go to any marathon, go to the finish line, and wait to see who crosses. And then ask them how long they've trained, how many hours they've put in. Okay, so cardiovascular as a way to create lean muscle mass is not the most effective way. And I'm going to show you some effective ways to do that. I want you guys to understand the difference between muscle tone and developing lean muscle mass. I want you guys to have a better comprehension of core exercises, what they actually are, what they do, and how you can access them in your gym, in your workout. If your only core exercise is the stuff you do at the beginning or the stuff you do at the end, that's not going to get it. You know, the pictures you see of me with my six-pack, I don't do sit-ups and I don't do planks. Well, I do them very rarely. They're not the reason why I got there. The last two ones have a lot to do with our mental state. Everybody knows they need to be more flexible. I mean, think of, even if you just work out twice a week for 1 hour each time, that's 8 hours of tightening your muscles that you do every single week. And yet you're struggling to find some dedicated time to stretching. Well, ultimately that just works against you. You've tightened, you tightened. And because you don't know how to stretch in an integrated way, it's boring, okay? And it's not effective. And so my challenge here, my work with you is to help you understand how to make stretching effective, how to find those shapes and put them into your workout so that it sticks to you. No time for meditation. Breathing is meditation. It is literally that simple. And as we practice breathing exercises, we're doing it physically so we can learn how to use them to increase our mobility and flexibility. And we're doing it mentally so that we can learn how to master the mind, calm the mind, be more in control of the stillness of the thoughts. So these are some of the main things that we're going to deal with as we fill in the gaps for what's missing in terms of men and achieving our fitness objectives. So this chart gives an overview of the things that we're going to use, the tools we're going to use to get it done, okay? Our learning is going to come in layers. We're going to be doing multiple things at once, but only a little bit at a time. So these first 3 rows are what we're going to work on in the first 4 rows are what we're going to work on in the first phase of our program. So we're going to work specifically on breathing exercises, how to do them often, frequently enough, integrated into your workout so that you will start to feel more peaceful. We're going to plan what we're doing. You need to have a clear idea of the big picture. You need to have your big picture in mind, and then you need to have smaller projects in mind. So we're going to start with a big picture. As why are we doing this? What are we trying to accomplish? But ultimately, I'm going to give you some specific tools and exercise checklists so you can make sure you're getting everything done. The next level is learning how to release the body. Lean muscle is mobile, flexible, relaxed muscle. It must be able to do both things. So we've got to learn how to release the muscle and how to practice simple stretch patterns. Our stretch patterns can be used multiple ways in multiple places, but they're patterns, which means the more often you do them, the more often they sit in your body, and that's ultimately what we want. Our last tool in the first phase is Pilates. And Pilates is going to be about integrating your limbs, learning how to be more effective with your core, learning what part of your body to use for things. I could go on a long time, but I just want to keep Pilates kind of specific. Let's say that's going to be the topic of our first lesson, but you have to trust me in my experience and me saying, in my personal progression, as I went from an athlete to a weightlifter, to a kettlebell lifter, to a yogi, to a Pilates coach and instructor, that each time I got deeper into one of these things, I learned a new set of skills that helped me be more effective. And ultimately, it's the combination of all these things that allow me to live in this body that I have today. The last 2 parts are probably what you are most interested in, but ultimately, I promise you, are the easiest to install. And that's learning to do strength training with body weight and learning to do strength training with external weights. This is probably where you live right now if you are exercising at all. And if you are trying to get someplace fast, you're probably trying to get to strength 1 and 2 as fast as you can. And you are right to want to get there. What I need to reiterate and encourage you guys to absorb is that the first 4 layers are the most important, because those are the ones that will stay with you forever, and those are the ones that make it easy to make strength 1 and strength 2 part of your permanent lifestyle. So these are the layers of learnings that we're going to process through as we go through the Unconventional Man. Each week, we're going to have a lecture kind of like this one, where there's going to be a handout, and you will go over the handout, and I'll review questions from the week before or questions that I got by email. And then you guys are going to get a series of videos to watch. So there's going to be one video where we talk about breathing. Okay, so forgive me. Your sample breathing video is way longer than I want it to be. From now on, I promise it will only be 10 minutes long. But it'll be a short talk about what we're trying to focus on in breathing, a demo of me doing it, and then space for you to try it. The second video we'll be watching will be something about you learning how to release, whether it's rolling, whether it's stretching. And in that video, I will do it, I will talk about it, and it'll be designed in such a way that you can just plug it in, watch what I'm doing, or hear what I'm saying, and go through these exercises so you can have some joy in it while you're going through it. The next part is the Pilates instruction video. So Pilates is a skill set. It's a set of specific movements that you are going to learn to do. So you're going to see videos of me doing it, of me workshopping it, teaching it, and me also teaching it to others. And the exercises are repetitive. They have names. They have skills. There are ones you'll be good at, ones you're not so good at. The idea behind this is that we are going to make the Pilates, or Manlates, the way I like to call it, the foundation of the movement skills that we want to own so that we can practice, so we can bring these skills to everything. Because ultimately what we're after is an integrated body that is stronger, more flexible, more mobile than we had before. Okay, so next what I'm going to do is show you some videos, or at least just kind of go over the videos. So this is the YouTube channel, my new YouTube channel. I actually have two others, but this is the new one specifically for this program, and I wanted something clean that I could start with. And so you can see here, I've got 3 videos up for you guys to watch. So video number 1 over here that I'm going to show is the rolling 101 video. And so in this video, I'm going to talk to you about the specific rolling apparatus that we're going to practice using. And then I think as we go into this video, I actually demo doing some of these rolling exercises. Okay, and so when I send you guys this recording, there'll be links in it for what you guys need to do and what you guys need to watch. But ultimately, these videos are for you guys to watch on your own. And then what I will do on the workshop day is I'm going to discuss whatever I think is important for you guys to practice on the video. I'm not going to just play it, but I'm going to time mark it for you, and essentially it'll be kind of like a voiceover of me doing it so you guys know what to focus on. So you'll have the video for you to watch, and you'll have this presentation for me to watch on what exactly I'm teaching. But these tools together are what we're going to use to accomplish what we're going to accomplish in the Unconventional Man course. So if you have enjoyed, benefited from what I've said, and this makes sense, and we've had the phone calls, and you're ready to take it to the next level, the next thing for you to do is send me an email or a text if you have my number. Most of you guys do, and say, I watched it, I'm ready to be unconventional. And I will reach out to you guys, set up our next appointment, a phone call, and just clarify the steps of what you need in terms of equipment, space, time, and we'll go through this together. Thank you guys so much for listening. Thank you for taking the time out to join me here. Thank you for giving me a shot to be your unconventional leader. I'm really, really excited about this program. I'm excited about my personal growth. I'm excited about the opportunity to help you grow and reach out to something new. I look forward to seeing you guys on the next video and getting your message saying, I am ready to be unconventional. Have a great one.